Hello everyone, welcome back to the Azure Storage Services tutorials. In this video, we will demonstrate how we create a storage account. We will see on the Azure portal what is the process for creating an storage account. So for that one, let's navigate to the Azure portal on the browser. So here you can see I am on Azure portal and that the URL is portal.azure.com. So for creating a Azure portal account, what you have to do, you have to have one Microsoft account, and in that you create your account and then you can create your Azure portal. So now every when we are going to create any storage account, so every storage account is related to the resource. We have to create a resource, and through that we have to be create the storage account. So now if I am going to create one storage account, so either you can click here and can go to the all services, or directly you can create you can search from here as a storage account. So now when you will search from here storage account, and when I will click on this one, so what will happen, currently I am not having any storage account, so we have to click on this create. So here you can see when I will click on this create, it will navigate to the another window. There it will ask some mandatory things, and here you can see the subscription is basically showing as a free trial because I am using it as a free. Now next is we have to give the resource group, and that is needed. So currently I am already having one resource, so either I can use this one, or if you're not having any resource group, so you can click on this create new, and here you can give your resource name. This resource name should be unique, and you can see a resource group is a container that holds related resource for an Azure solution. So here you have to give your resource name and click OK, and it will give a resource group for you. So every storage account should have the resource group, and that is mandatory. Now next thing, it asks couple of the things that are need to be for creating a storage account. That is the first is the storage account name, and this is the unique name for all the existing storage account name, and through this storage account name only we can get our storage account. So that should be unique, and here it must be 3 to 24 character long and contain only lower case letter and the number. So for here let's give the storage account name, and here I am selecting as a .NET Office S account, means storage account. So let's give a proper name. So here I am giving .NET Office storage accounts. Okay, so it should be between the 3 to 4 length. So this name I am giving. Next is which region you select. So now choose the Azure region that right for you and your customer. Not all storage account configured are available in all regions, so we have to select one region. Next is the performance. So here you can see it gave two type of the performance based on standard or premium. So standard is basically recommended for most scenario, general purpose v2 account. So this we are going to create this storage account for general purpose v2 account. And next is premium, and that is recommended for the scenario that require low latency. So here you can see determine whether you want to have a premium performance for block file share, for the block or file share, or we can say or page blob in your storage account. So we will discuss about all these type of the blob storage account in the coming video. So as of now we are taking it as a default, and that is the standard. Now next is the redundancy. So basically the data in your Azure storage account is always replicated to ensure durability and high availability. Choose a replication strategy that matches your durability requirement. So currently we are going with the default one, and here you can see there are so many LRS, GRS, and that is the John redundant storage, Geo John redundant storage. So what we are going to do, we are going to the default one. And after taking all these things, next click on next and the advanced. And here now we will come on the security part. So here you can see require secure transfer for REST API operation, enable blob public access. So like it is basically enable us like we can access it from anywhere, enable storage account key access, default to Azure Active Directory authorization in the Azure Portal. So all these things we are going as in default, and here it is the data lake storage Gen 2. So it is a hierarchical namespace, accelerate big data analytics workload and enable 5 level access control lists. So we are going with the default one, and here are the some blob storage, like they are saying to enable some SFTP or enable the network file. So we are going here as in default only, and here you can see like there are some access tier, and these are the like hot and the cold. Means if we are frequently using any storage account, then we can click on the hot. Otherwise, if we are not using frequently, then we can go with the cool. So we are going with the hot one. And now let's click on the networking side. So if you will go and the networking side, here you can see like it is basically related to the network access. If I will select the like this enable public access from all networks, so we can access it from anywhere. Now if we will make it as a enable public access from selected virtual network and IP address, so what we have to do, we have to give our like public network information. So here we have to give the virtual network information, like from where we are going to create, or we have to create new virtual network. And if I will click on this disable public access, use private access, so here we have to give the private endpoint, and these information we have to give. So for us, let's enable the default one. Next is the network routing. So it is basically says Microsoft network routing will direct your traffic to ensure the Microsoft cloud as quickly as possible from its sources. So what we are going to do here, we are going to use the Microsoft network routing only. Now if we will come on the protection side, so here we will go with the default one, and here it will say like enable soft delete for blobs and enable soft delete for container. So like it is saying like till when we have to protect our data. So day to return deleted blob, like set the number of days that a blob marked for deletion persist until it's permanently deleted. So it is basically related to our data protection, like until when it will be into the bin folder, and after that it will move like it is permanently deleted. And these are the tracking purpose. So enable versioning for blob and enable blob change feed. So we will go with the uncheck, means as in default. Now next, if we will come on the encrypted part, so here like the encrypted type is basically like here we can see there are two types. MMK means Microsoft managed key and customer managed key. So we will go with the default one. And next is like enable support for customer managed key, and we will go blob and files only. So currently like we are working with the blob, so we will go with the default one, or you can use your all service type also if you want, like blob, file, tables and the queue, but currently we will go with the blob only. So now let's click here. I don't want to give any tag here, so we will keep like this. And now when you will come here, so you can review from here, and you can see here it check for the validation, and once it says like validation passed, you can like verify your information, and once preview you can click on the create. So once I will click create, it will initializing and submitting the deployment. Here you can see it is creating one storage account for us, and once the storage account is completed, we can see like this is the our account detail, storage account, and deployment is in progress. So once the deployment will be completed for this storage account, like we will see our storage account for like basically a blob one, it is created for us. And now we can see our deployment is completed. So what we have done, it has like it will deploy our general V2 storage account, and we can like now we can see like it is the deployment is completed on the general v2 storage account. So this is the way we can create a one storage account for us. Now if you want to navigate from anywhere, like even we can deploy like we can download our deploy detail, or we can go to the our resource. So this is the way of creating an storage account on the Azure portal. So that's it for this video. If you have any question and doubt, please comment. Thank you.